I want to reiterate, democratic Taiwan is a sovereign and independent country. Our citizens and international friends refer to our nation as the Republic of China, Taiwan, or the Republic of China, Taiwan. The Republic of China and the People's Republic of China are not subordinate to each other. Taiwan sovereignty cannot be violated or annexed, and the future of the Republic of China, Taiwan will be decided by the 23 million people of Taiwan. This is the status quo we must defend. Taiwan has dramatically upped the ante in its ongoing tensions with China, announcing that it is preparing itself for the possibility of an all-out war within the next 2 years, signaling a major escalation in cross-strait relations. The Taiwanese government has urged the nation to maintain a state of full battle readiness, warning that China could attempt to seize the island by force as early as 2027, raising alarms among military analysts and global observers alike. Taiwanese President Lai Ching-te revealed plans for a significant boost in the country's defense spending, emphasizing the urgent need to strengthen the island's military capabilities in the face of an increasingly assertive Beijing. The island nation is now aiming to raise its defense budget to as much as 5% of its GDP, putting it on par with some NATO countries and marking a sharp increase in its military preparedness. To counter the growing threat from China, Taiwan will deploy a supplementary defense budget totaling $40 billion, a move intended to enhance both its defensive and offensive capabilities against potential aggression. President Lai also announced that part of these funds would go toward developing the so-called T-Dome, a homegrown air defense network designed to intercept incoming missiles and protect critical infrastructure across the island. The funding will also support the construction of the T-Dome, a comprehensive air defense shield that is expected to greatly improve Taiwan's ability to counter potential attacks from the mainland, Lai stated, highlighting the strategic importance of the program. In response to global trends in defense development, we will gradually increase defense spending. According to NATO standards, next year's defense budget will exceed 3% of GDP, and by 2030, it will reach 5% of GDP, demonstrating our determination to safeguard the nation. To build key capabilities for future warfare, the Defense Ministry has completed planning for the Special Act on Procurement for strengthening defense resilience and asymmetric capabilities and its budget. Over the next 8 years, 2026 to 2033, an investment of 1.25 trillion new Taiwan dollars, $39.89 billion, is planned to develop the Shield of Taiwan, an advanced air defense system featuring layered defense, high-level situational awareness, and effective interception. The integration of high technology and artificial intelligence to create a resilient defense operations system enabling efficient decision-making and precision strikes, and the enhancement of defense self-reliance, strengthening the defense industry to achieve a dual win in economy and security. These efforts will form an advanced defense operations system with 3 major characteristics. Lai warned that any attempt to compromise Taiwan's sovereignty would amount to nothing short of enslavement, stressing that the island would never submit to external pressure or threats of aggression from China. The Taiwanese president explicitly cautioned Beijing that its sovereignty cannot be violated or forcibly annexed, making clear that Taiwan will resist any attempts at coercion or reunification through military means. Lai further accused Chinese President Xi Jinping of accelerating military preparations aimed at forcibly taking control of Taiwan, framing it as a deliberate and urgent threat to regional stability. China is actively seeking to force reunification through military measures, and we must remain vigilant and prepared to defend our nation against any such attempts, Lai declared during a national address. Beijing authorities have set a goal to complete the armed reunification of Taiwan by 2027, accelerating military preparations for aggression against Taiwan and continuously escalating exercises and gray zone incursions around Taiwan, in an attempt to force reunification through military means and compel surrender through force, ultimately annexing Taiwan. Achieve a high level of combat readiness for the joint forces of the national military before 2027 to effectively deter threats from China. The second goal is to further build a highly resilient and comprehensive deterrent defense capability by 2033. The ultimate goal is to establish a national defense force capable of permanently safeguarding democratic Taiwan. According to reports, U.S. President Donald Trump has personally encouraged Taiwan to invest more heavily in its own defense systems, reflecting Washington's ongoing support for the island's security posture. The U.S. envoy in Taiwan has reportedly endorsed the island's defense expansion, reinforcing the close military cooperation between Taipei and Washington amid rising tensions in the region. Taiwan's announcement of a major increase in defense spending came just days after Trump held discussions with both China and Japan, a timing that underscores the complex geopolitical pressures surrounding the Taiwan Strait. During those talks, Xi Jinping reportedly told Trump that Taiwan's return to Chinese control is integral to Beijing's national interests, highlighting the deep strategic stakes involved in the ongoing confrontation. Meanwhile, Japan has issued warnings to China, stating that it will not hesitate to take military action if necessary to defend Taiwan, signaling the broader regional implications of any conflict over the island. U.S. intelligence assessments indicate that during China's war games, planners estimated it would require between 5,000 and 10,000 missiles to potentially overwhelm Taiwan, underscoring the scale of the military challenge facing the island nation.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.